Hi, my name is Lucy Ferguson. I am a trainer and researcher on gender equality. So I'm a practitioner, and at the same time I'm interested in the processes of organizational change and the role of feminist training and feminist expertise in those transformative change processes. I think the reason that it's useful and important to have a toolkit specifically for training for gender equality is because while our work as gender trainers is based in critical pedagogies, nevertheless there are some aspects of feminist work and specific gender issues that are not quite targeted by critical pedagogical approaches. So, and also a lot of critical pedagogical approaches have been criticized from a feminist perspective as being gender blind or inadequate for dealing with specific issues that come up in a gender training scenario. So we need a specific toolkit for training for gender equality to make sure that we are really understanding and integrating feminist pedagogical principles and practices in our work in gender training. It's really based on a review of different feminist pedagogical approaches. We highlight 4 key principles: participatory learning, validation of personal experience, encouraging and developing social action and accountability, and finally developing critical thinking and reflection. So those are the principles on which our feminist pedagogical approach is based. And by a feminist pedagogical approach, what we mean is a way of thinking about teaching, training and learning that engages explicitly with power dimensions and the dynamics of any scenario, whether that's an institution, a society, and also the dynamics within the training scenario themselves. The process of developing the toolkit is one where we are really trying to do this in a participatory manner. So we identified a number of tools, but what we're really focusing on in the toolkit is the process of developing and conducting a gender training activity. We're also interested in the kinds of resistances that can emerge during these activities. So the way that we decided to work with this is to develop a first draft of how we were thinking of presenting the activities and then try it out with our participants at the Gender Academy. So we've taken 2 of the activities that will eventually be included in the toolkit, and we are testing them out here in real life with our Gender Academy participants. And that's a way that we can work together in a collective manner. We're doing it both in English and in Spanish to get a range of perspectives and thoughts on not just the activities themselves, but as I said, what we're focusing on, which is very much the process. How do people feel during this activity? What kinds of resistances might this activity bring up? And how might we deal with those? And really, it all comes back to reflecting on and working on how we can ground our toolkit in these feminist pedagogical principles and practices in order to maximize the transformative potential of gender training. So I'm very pleased to be here at the Gender Academy at the International Training Centre of the ILO in Turin. This is the first time I've been here, and I'm extremely honoured to be able to participate as a trainer, but also to meet so many people, 146 participants from 56 countries, a 2-week very enriching experience, as much for participants as for trainers, and we're really exchanging in a very productive way, but also I feel in a very feminist way. It's an egalitarian and horizontal event, and I'm having a wonderful time.